Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about Northwest Arkansas. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? But Arkansas State in general was just nominated number one out of all economic job growth, construction job growth in all of America. So we're talking about Northwest Arkansas, and obviously that's the biggest part of the growth of the state. What are those things? Why are so many people moving to Northwest Arkansas for construction jobs? What's going on here? What new developments? All the different things. We're talking about those things today. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world a difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing, make sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. If you are coming down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely text me, give me a call, let me know. I'll put you on the calendar. We can meet up for coffee, talk about the whole area, what's upcoming, all the things, cool things happening. Plus, obviously, look at some homes for sale or for rent. Give the whole $10 tour so I can kind of show around the whole area. So let me know when you're coming down to Northwest Arkansas. And if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What are the schools like? What are the hospitals like? What are all the cool things happening here? Package shipped right to your home. Right to your home. Literally, a package right to your home. So enter your information below. Enter your name below. Where can I ship this package to? Let me know in the information below. I'll make sure they get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. All right, so a full study came out just kind of talking about all the construction jobs, all the construction that's happening in all of America. And Arkansas took the cake when it came to growth in all of America. So obviously, are you aware, probably the biggest growth areas of Arkansas is Little Rock. Some growth happening there, but obviously the gem, the diamond, so to speak, is Northwest Arkansas for Arkansas in general. So which obviously, deductive reasoning, thinks that Northwest Arkansas obviously is probably one of the fastest growing areas when it comes to construction jobs. And we're talking about what are those places that are being built here in Northwest Arkansas. And number one, and this is obviously more the elephant in the room, Walmart HQ, kind of a little bit of a development around here, 350 acres of insanity. So obviously Walmart is well known around here. Obviously, they're building a 350-acre campus over on the east side of Bentonville, right along 49, but it's massive. And I cannot tell you how massive it is. There's obviously multiple buildings, community centers. There's actually the Razorback Greenway, which is a 40-mile greenway, is cutting through Walmart HQ. Probably one of the first and only times in history of business they've allowed public access through an actual HQ itself, so we can actually bike through Walmart HQ. They're gonna have their own trail system there, their own like only dirt ramps and stuff. It's going to be massive. It's going to be super epic. One of the biggest things that people are really excited about is if you work for Walmart, they're going to have this massive building dedicated to health and wellness and fitness, and it's only exclusive for Walmart employees plus childcare. Everyone's really excited about that because obvious reasons. It's going to be a massive gym and people are going to love it. But anyways, massive building out there. It's going to be obviously finished up 2025 is kind of the end date right around there. But my gosh, if you are going through Bentonville and you pass through Bentonville on the east side, you will definitely not miss that that sprawling area. It's come a long way since I've been here. Obviously, I've been here about two and a half years now. But my gosh, it is on quite a pathway, and it'll be amazing when it's fully done. And number two of like a major development that's happening in Northwest Arkansas when it comes like just the grand scale of things when it comes to construction is hotels. There's a lot of hotels in the area, and there's more coming down the pathway, of course. Whether it's between Bentonville, Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, whatever the case is, there's hotels going up in often places because of the amount of events and cool things that are happening here. Whether obviously in Fayetteville, they have a lot of games, a lot of sports down there, a lot of bands come through the area. So through the Walmart Amphitheater, so obviously people travel across America to come to NWA to check out a lot of the bands. We have Crystal Bridges. People travel from all across the world through XNA to fly into here to check out Crystal Bridges. We have obviously at the literally recording of this video, we have the Bentonville Film Festival happening. Thousands of people traveling across the world. So we need hotels. We need lots of hotels to put people with Airbnbs, of course, as well. But between Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, Bentonville, there's always hotels being developed. There's new hotels being developed in Fayetteville. There's new hotels being developed in downtown Bentonville as we speak. And so it's one of those things that a lot of construction jobs have moved here because of the amount of obviously people traveling to the area, and these areas have been going to hotels and saying, hey, we have a huge uptake of tourism and people coming through here, whether it's bike fests, whatever the case is, and we need more hotels. And so the call has been answered. Gondor has answered the call, and so now hotels are definitely being built around Northwest Arkansas. This has been a couple of years obviously in the process, but a lot of it's coming to fruition as we speak. Whoa, before I jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and using things like Zillow.com, Realtor.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates, and it sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, enter your name below, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, where you're looking to move to Northwest Arkansas, where do you want to move to? Enter all that information below. I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in downtown Fayetteville? What's going on in Springdale? What's going on in Pinnacle? What new bands are coming to the amphitheater? What new businesses are moving here? What's going on over in downtown? It's so much. There's so much going on here all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below. I'll make sure you get that email every single Friday, just kind of keeping you up to date with all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. But side note, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And number 3, and this kind of is more of an obvious thing, but office buildings, office space is in high demand and high development all in Northwest Arkansas. So you're probably thinking like, why? Why would anyone need more office buildings? Well, there's a lot of businesses moving here, and when businesses move here, they need more space. And obviously, Northwest Arkansas is a highly collaborative area because we can truly live, work, and play all in the area. We do have a lot of remote companies that do come here, obviously, but there's a lot of people that move here and companies move here and bring their employees with them. And so the interesting thing, whether it's in Pinnacle Rogers, because that's a very high density office space over there, or downtown Bentonville to some extent, or in Fayetteville, or parts of Springdale, there's a lot of office buildings being built because of the demand for it. And so it's one of those things, if you move into the area and you see like a lot of office space, just be aware that new businesses moving here. But on top of that, obviously J.B. Hunt, Tyson, Walmart, they all bring a lot of businesses. But with Walmart specifically, and that's the interesting thing, if you do any major production with Walmart, there is an expectation, literally in a contract, that says you have to have a presence in Northwest Arkansas. So if you come to the area, you'll see things like Coca-Cola, you'll see things like Dove, you'll see things like 3M. You'll see big businesses, big office spaces, because they're required by Walmart, if they want to do business with Walmart, to have a space here, which means that a lot of the employees of those people that work with Walmart end up here. And so it's a fascinating thing to have that office space dedicated to retailers that want to work with Walmart. And plus, a lot of them work with J.B. Hunt, Tyson for transportation and obviously food production. So it's a very interesting plethora of area when it comes to office space. And number 4, and this is more my specialty, obviously, is plenty of new housing being developed all in Northwest Arkansas. So that has brought a lot of jobs to the area. So obviously, I've worked with a lot of people that have moved from across America and are looking for jobs like this in Northwest Arkansas, whether electricians or plumbers or carpenters or roofers or siders or gutter, whatever the case is. And when it comes to housing, so many jobs are needed. It's so many jobs. And obviously housing is a big boom around here. We probably the biggest well-known builder in America, D.R. Horton, has a footprint here now. They bought out a considerably large custom home builder in Northwest Arkansas, and they're doing their own developments here now. So it just kind of goes to show that home developers are noticing Northwest Arkansas more and more. Obviously, next door to Arkansas is Texas, and that's where D.R. Horton's based out of. So long story short, home development is in high demand here. So that's why there's a lot of construction jobs moving here because of that reason alone. And number 5, and this is the last one, I'm going to kind of lump this all together into one because it's just a lot of different things. New hospitals, new warehouses, and new schools. So new hospitals, obviously we have Mercy Hospital, which is obviously announced a $100 million expansion to build a bigger building with more oncology, more patients, more all the different stuff like that. We have the Children's Hospital, which is doing another $300 million expansion to the facilities for obviously the Children's Hospital. Washington Regional is always growing. We have, when it comes to warehousing, we always need more warehousing because of the connection. This is going to be really nerdy stuff here for a second, so bear with me. There's a major highway that connects Oklahoma and Arkansas. It's called 412. And it connects down to, obviously, the Oklahoma Turnpike and all the way down to Tulsa, Oklahoma. There is major warehousing that needs to be developed in 412 because of basically that's gonna be a big hub when it comes to warehousing, connecting the two dots there between Oklahoma and Arkansas. So warehousing, much needed and also being built. We have a lot of warehousing in Rogers and obviously in Bentonville. So warehousing, always needed and growing quickly. And honestly, it's one of the lowest vacancy rates. I think it sits below like 1% when it comes to warehousing. So if you want to build a warehouse, this is the place to do it because we need it. And then secondly, when it comes to schools, schools are always being developed, always being needed because of the influx of people. And that's one of the perks I love about Northwest Arkansas is that this is actually kind of a caveat I hate about Chicago, was that Chicago just put up like schools everywhere. Like, oh, new hop schools, which was a tax burden to the people. And that's one thing I love about Northwest Arkansas is they're very intentional where they put schools so it doesn't become a tax burden later down the future. And so love to see the planning, love to see how they do things around here because Chicago is well known for just spending money left and right all the time. So one of the perks of living here is just seeing tax dollars used very well around here. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're a adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see you next one.